All right, so out here to test the Kelty Ashcroft 3 tent. We're gonna give this thing a go and see how it does. It's a little bit of snow and rain tonight, so we're gonna see how it performs, if it leaks, and just overall how good it is. A lot of the reviews were very favorable, so we're gonna see if those reviews are accurate in real world conditions. All right, we finally got the fire going, and not snowing yet, but there's definitely stuff falling out of the trees. And we got the fire going, the wet wood, but here we go.
Try it, getting rained on all day, but we're making it happen.
That's right.
Found a good deadfall stand-in and deadfall standing.
Deadfall standing.
I don't know how to speak English. I'm not used to talking in front of the camera. Gets y'all humbled and jumbled.
That's the setup there. Cascade outdoor gear sleeping bag, 0 degree. I'll talk more about that bag later. This is where my dog was sleeping. Got the bag, and then that's that bag's wrapped up in a bivy sack. Top of it insulated thermarest. But the Kelty tent, man, it stayed dry in here. No leaks. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the way it performed. I would actually recommend this tent big time. I didn't have any water issues this morning. Although it was cold, it got down into the 20s last night, probably around 26 to 28 degrees Fahrenheit is my guess, because there was a point where I was awake and I could not get back to sleep. I wasn't freezing, but I was too cold to sleep. And then this morning at some point the temperatures kicked back up above 30 degrees and I was able to fall asleep. And my friend finally woke me up. I was like, yo, wake up, I'm gonna leave without you. Alright, did the old quick pack. Is this really wet, heavy snow that we were getting. So we did a quick pack to get out of here. It's one of our little camp spots that we always enjoy getting to, but they did a bunch of cleanup in here, which is cool. They cleaned it up a lot, which is great. I guess what they call fuels reduction work. But now we just gotta mosey our way back out of here and get back up to the main road. The tent did great. Last night it was pretty much just, I think there was a haze. It was a little bit of wetness here and there, which wasn't too bad. Okay. A little bit of wetness, so we got a little wet. Last night though, it was freaking cold. It was really chilly. So we I don't know, it's like we were motivated to get up and do a couple things, and that didn't really happen, just due to how freaking cold it was. So didn't get as much snow last night as we expected. I'm slipping all over the place here. But yeah, it was a good trip. It was really nice. Got a fire going, found some dead standing wood. We had the chainsaw. So we got all that going, and once we got that fire going, it was great. No problems to report from there. It was just so freaking cold. So it was nice to do this trip though, because it kind of puts things into perspective for the cold weather camping we will be doing in the future. This was the first one we've done in a while. Did he even go out the right way? Yeah, I guess he did. Oh, bumps. So we definitely have some, found some areas to improve on gear-wise. So that's going to be happening. And here's the Upper Rogue River. Really nice spot to fish and camp during the summer. Jumped off this bridge many a times in my youth. Alright, so we had a really good trip, and I did not film nearly as much as I was expecting to. Got up yesterday at 1:30 in the morning for work. He'd been up since 3:30 in the morning, and I think we both made it till about 9:15 or 9:30 last night before we tried to call it a night. Initially, no real problem falling asleep. Got warm. You know, I had my Cascade outdoor gear, 0 degree rated. I think it's a Lost River sleeping bag. It's my second sleeping bag from them, and it's bought at a local store called Bimart. It's actually a really good sleeping bag for 40 bucks, I think I paid for it. So it's my second one. It's a little bit bulky. I wouldn't consider it backpacking, but for winter backpacking, it's not bad. But that 0 degree rating is not accurate. I'd say it's more like a 30 degree bag. Once it drops below 30, it gets really cold. So it'll keep you alive, but you ain't gonna be comfortable. I had that inside of a Army bivy sack, Gore-Tex bivy, and I was on my Thermarest insulated pad, one of the little foam carton ones with the reflective shiny stuff there. So a couple things that would have made it better for winter camping. I had about an inch and a half of snow underneath my tent. I would say a better sleeping pad. Definitely, if it was going to be below 30 degrees, a better sleeping bag, because that is definitely not a 0 degree bag. No way. The tent is the Kelty Ashcroft 3. I picked that up at a local sporting goods store, and I can say the Kelty Ashcroft 3 tent did amazingly well. Super easy to set up, super easy to take down, very fast. Probably one of the fastest tents to put up and down that I've had. It was waterproof. I didn't have any water. We had a mix of rain and snow. We had a sleet mix pretty much the whole time we were there. And the only water that actually got in my tent was from when I was initially setting it up before I got the rain fly on. And I just took a towel, dried all that up off the floor, and I never had any other moisture issues. So great tent. And I think it weighs in just a little over 5.5 pounds for a 3-person. So that is a backpacking tent. It's lightweight enough to take in the backcountry. I don't know if you guys can see it, but up there is Needle Rock. There's a hole up there in the rocks. You can actually get up there. You can walk through that hole